What if the Big Bang wasn't really the beginning? What if the whole story is something completely different? Today we're going to explore a wild story of creation, one that doesn't start with a bang, but with a thought.
So let's just do that. Let's park the idea of a chaotic explosion for a second. Let's just imagine. What if everything you see out there, the stars, the planets, you, me, what if it didn't start with random physics, but with the birth of consciousness itself?
The ancient model we're digging into today lays out this incredible journey. It's a story that takes us from absolute nothingness, all the way to the insane complexity we see around us. And the key? The whole thing kicks off with one single conscious creator.
All right, so first things first. This whole idea hinges on one thing. The universe isn't just a random mess. Nope, it has a deep underlying order, a pattern. Kind of like how Mendeleev mapped out the periodic table, right? He didn't know all the elements existed yet, but he saw the pattern. He knew where the gaps were. Well, this model says the universe itself has that kind of logic built right in.
Okay, so to get our heads around this, we've got to go back. I mean, way back. Before time, before space, before anything. We're starting in a state they call the Wuji.
So what on earth is Wuji? Well, it's a total paradox. Try to imagine a state with no inside or outside, no big or small, time and space don't exist yet. It's basically a perfect, total void. But, and this is the crazy part, it also holds all the potential for everything that will ever exist. It's nothing and everything, all at once.
And yeah, this is the real head-scratcher, right? How can something be absolute nothing, yet at the same time be the source of absolute everything? It's got no time, but it holds the potential for all of time. No space, but all of space can come from it. It's like pure, raw potential, with no form at all.
And people have been wrestling with this idea for ages. This quote from the Diamond Sutra kind of hits the nail on the head. Our words just fail us. How do you describe something that's defined by what it isn't, but is also the seed for everything that is? Language just wasn't built for this stuff.
Okay, so we have this everything-nothing state. So how does anything, happen? This next step is where the magic is. It's the absolute turning point of the whole story.
Okay, so picture this. You've got this sea of formless random energy in the Wuji. And then, just by chance, at one single random point, the energy just happens to click into a very specific pattern. And bam! Instantly, that one point becomes like a cosmic magnet. All the energy everywhere in the Wuji rushes towards it in a single moment, creating this incredible potential energy tornado.
And this new state? This is Taiji. It's the one. It's the first thing to exist. It's not that chaotic Wuji anymore. Now it's organized. It's a single, unified cluster of energy. The analogy of a dam is perfect. It's like it's holding back this massive ocean of potential reality, just waiting for the signal to be released.
But here's the crucial part. All that energy crammed into one point didn't just, get really hot. Something changed on a fundamental level. It wasn't just a change in quantity, it was a change in quality. A structure formed at the very core, and out of that structure, something completely new flickered into existence. Consciousness. And there it is, that consciousness, born right there in the heart of Taiji, holding all the universe's potential inside it. That is what this model calls the greatest creator, the very mind that is about to design and build reality. Okay, so we've got our creator, now what? Well, the first thing it does is create. And its very first act is to take that perfect unity and introduce a simple but powerful idea, the idea of opposites. This move is called Yang, which basically means duality. The creator takes that perfect one and just splits it. By creating opposites, it introduces the tension, the push and pull that a dynamic reality absolutely needs to exist.
And think about it. This is the bedrock of everything we know. You can't have light without dark, up without down, life without death. Heck, you can't even have the idea of something without the idea of nothing. It's this simple split that gives the whole universe its frame.
So once you have duality, the dominoes really start to fall. It sets off this beautiful, almost mathematical cascade, where reality begins to unfold from that simple binary into layers and layers of incredible complexity.
So, let's trace it. It all starts with one, Taiji, that single, unified consciousness holding all the potential. From one comes two, Lianyi, the fundamental opposites that give the world its shape: light and dark, order and chaos.
Then, those two opposites interact with each other. 2 times 2 gives you 4, the 4 phenomena. You can think of these as the fundamental states of change, like growth and decay, the basic cycles of the universe.
The pattern continues. 2 times 4 is 8. The 8 trigrams are the Bagua. Now we're getting to the building blocks of the physical world, things like heaven, earth, wind, fire, water, the fundamental forces of nature.
And for the final step, you take those 8 elemental forces and combine them with each other in every possible way. 8 times 8, you get 64, the 64 hexagrams.
And this isn't just some abstract numbers game. According to this model, these 64 hexagrams are literally the source code of the universe. They're a complete blueprint. Every single thing you can see, touch, or experience. Every event that has ever happened or will happen is just a different combination of these 64 fundamental factors. Okay, so we've gone from absolute nothingness, the Wuji, all the way to this incredibly detailed blueprint of 64 hexagrams. So what? What's the big takeaway here? Well, it's an idea that basically flips our whole modern understanding of the universe upside down. See, in the story we're usually told, the universe is this big physical machine that, after billions of years, accidentally cooked up consciousness. But in this model, it's the other way around. Consciousness came first, and it produced the physical universe. So that leaves us with one heck of a question to chew on. If consciousness isn't just some random accident, but is the fundamental cause of reality, what does that mean for us?